Last week, we were able to look at the topic, the management of primary education in Nigeria. We discussed management of primary education in Nigeria. We also look at the importance of primary education. We considered a brief history of the control of primary education in Nigeria before the establishment of National Primary Education Commission in 1989. We also look at the establishment of the National Primary Education Commission, and we look at the membership of the commission. And lastly, we considered functions of the committee, that is National Primary Education Commission. So today we are moving forward to the new topic, the structure and functions of primary school management board at state level. We are considering the structure and functions of primary school management boards at state level. The structure and functions of primary school management boards at state level. Primary school management boards at state level. Subtopic: primary school management boards at state level. Primary school management boards at state level. Each state primary school has a management board that manages the state primary school at state level. Each state primary school has a management board that manages state primary school at state level. Let's look at their functions. Functions of primary school management boards at state level. Functions of primary school management boards at state level. 1. Management of primary school in the state. 1. Management of primary schools in the state. Management of primary schools in the state. 2. Number 2 function, recruitment, appointment, promotion, and discipline of teaching and non-teaching staff within state. 2. Recruitment, appointment, promotion, and discipline of teaching and non-teaching staff within state. Recruitment, appointment, promotion, and discipline of teaching and non-teaching staff within state. 3. Posting and deployment of teachers. Posting and deployment of teachers, including interstate transfer. Including interstate transfer. 4. Disbursement of funds. Disbursement of funds from both state and federal. Disbursement of funds from both state and federal. 5. Setting up an effective and functional supervisory unit. Their function to set up an effective and functional supervisory unit. 6. Supervision of another unit. Supervision of another unit set up under his jurisdiction. Supervision of another unit set up under his jurisdiction. 7. Providing guidelines of the establishment of new schools. and new capital projects, providing guidelines of the establishment of new schools and new capital projects. 8. Retirements and reabsorption of teachers. Another, retirements and reabsorption of teachers. 9. Dealing with leave matters, including annual vacation. Dealing with leave matters, including annual vacation. And 10. Ensuring annual auditing of accounts. Ensuring annual auditing of accounts. Ensuring annual auditing of accounts. So these are the functions of primary school management boards at state level. Then we move to the local government education authority. Subheading: the local government education authority. The local government education authority. Each local government area of a state must have local government education authority, which shall be answerable to the state primary education board. Each local government area of a state must have local government education authority, which shall be answerable to the state primary management board. Let's consider the functions of local government education authority. The functions of local government education authority. 1. The day-to-day administration of the primary schools in its area of jurisdiction. The day-to-day administration of the primary schools in its area of jurisdiction. Day-to-day administration of primary schools in its area of jurisdiction. 2. Another function of local government education authority: the appointment, posting, transfer, promotion, and discipline of teaching and non-teaching staff under 01 to 06 in its area of jurisdiction. I repeat, number 2 function of local government education authority: the appointment, posting, transfer, promotion, and discipline of teaching and non-teaching staff under 01 to 6 in its area of jurisdiction. 3. Collection of approved dues. Collection of approved dues. Collection of approved dues. 4. Payment of salaries, allowances, and other benefits to all the teaching and non-teaching staff in its areas of jurisdiction. Payment of salaries, allowances, and other benefits to all the teaching and non-teaching staff in its areas of jurisdiction. 5. Submission of annual estimates, annual accounts, and monthly returns to the board. Submission of annual estimates, submission of annual estimates, annual accounts, and monthly returns to the board. 6. Acquisition and distribution of materials and equipment to all primary school building and infrastructure. Acquisition and distribution of materials and equipment to all primary school buildings and infrastructure. 7. Supervising all district education committees in each area of jurisdiction. Supervising all district education committees in each area of jurisdiction. So, these are the functions of local government education authority. Please remember that local government education authority or the local government education is being controlled by the state primary management board. They are answerable to state primary management board. Then we move to the district education committee. Remember, we are moving from the state to the local government, now to the district. District education committee. Each district of the local government area shall have a district education committee, which shall be subject to the control of local government education authority of its local government area. Each district of the local government area shall have a district education committee, which shall be subject to the control of local government education authority of its local government area. That means district education are being controlled by the local government education authority of that very local government area. Then we consider the functions of the district education committee. The functions of district education committee. The functions: recommending to the local government council education committee on such matters as, that means they are recommending to the local government council education committee. Their function mostly is to recommend to the local government council education committee on such matters as: 1. Cases of promotion, transfer, discipline of teaching and non-teaching staff in the district. So they are making recommendation. They are making recommendation. They don't have the power to exact it. So they recommend to the local government council education committee. Cases of promotion, transfer, and discipline of teaching and non-teaching staff in the districts. 2. Necessary repairs and renovation to primary school buildings in the district. They recommend on the necessary repairs, renovation to primary school buildings in the district. So they recommend, if there is any repair, any renovation, they will recommend to the local government education committee. 3. The supply of teaching equipment and materials required for the district. The supply of teaching equipment and materials required for the district. So they make recommendation for it to be supplied. 4. Promotion and encouraging communal interests. Promotion and encouraging communal interests and participation in the running of primary education in the district. Promotion and encouraging communal interests and participation in the running of primary education in the district. 5. Ensuring good enrollment and full attendance in all state primary schools in the district. 5. Ensuring good enrollment. Ensuring good enrollment and full attendance in all state primary schools in the district. In all state primary schools in the district. 6. Performing such other functions as the local government education committee may from time to time delegate. So if there is any other function that the local government decide to delegate to them, they still perform those functions. So these are the functions of district education committee. Please remember that they make recommendations. They make recommendations to the local government council. Then we move down from district, we move down to village education committee. Village education committee. Each village in each district of a local government area of a state shall be subject to the control of the district education committee. Each village in each district of a local government area of a state shall be subject to the control of the district education committee. These are the functions of village education committee. Functions of village education committee. 1. Promoting, encouraging, and sustaining communal interest and participation in the running of primary schools in the village. Functions of the village education committee. 1. Promoting, encouraging, and sustaining communal interests. Promoting, encouraging, and sustaining communal interests and participation in the running of primary schools in the village. 2. Ensuring good enrollment. Ensuring good enrollment and full attendance in all primary schools within the village. Ensuring good enrollment and full attendance in all primary schools within the village. Ensuring good enrollment and full attendance in all primary schools within the village. 3. Identifying the needs of primary schools within the village. Identifying the needs of primary schools within the village and submitting recommendation to the district education committee. So they identify the needs of the primary schools within the village and then submit recommendation to the district education committee. So you don't drop protocols. 4. keeping the district education committee informed of all educational problems in the village. Keeping the district education committee informed of all educational problems in the village. So these are the functions of the village education committee. Let's move to the achievements of National Primary Education Commission. The achievements of National Primary Education Commission. The achievements of National Primary Education Commission, NPEC. NPEC, National Primary Education Commission. 1. They recovered and returned as excess funds normally paid to ghost workers to government in the sum of 149 million. So a lot of money has been going to ghost workers in the government schools. Even till today, they are still ghost workers. The money has still been paid to ghost workers. So the NPEC, they recover this money and they return the excess funds of it. And it's worth a sum of 419 millions. 419 millions. And they return it to the government. Another achievement of NPEC, they established a reliable database for primary education. They established a reliable database for primary education. There was no reliable database for primary education before. So they were able to establish a reliable database for primary education. 3. They rehabilitated about 400 primary school buildings. Many buildings were rehabilitated by this NPEC. About 400 primary school buildings were rehabilitated by them. So it's a great achievement. 4. They submitted a comprehensive pension scheme for teachers to the government. They submitted a comprehensive pension scheme for teachers to the government for approval, which was approved and funded. There was nothing like pension scheme before the establishment of NPEC. There was nothing like that. So they were the one that established it, and it was approved by the government, and the money was funded. 5. They engaged in a mass drive over the enrollment of all primary school age children. They engaged in a mass drive over the enrollment of all primary school age children. So they engage in the drive and make sure house to house, making sure that all children under the age bracket of primary school attend school, they enroll, they make sure they drive it. 6. There were over 31 million copies of English textbooks for primary 2 to 6, which were distributed in all primary schools nationwide. So there were over 31 million copies of English textbooks. These textbooks for primary 1 and primary 2 to 6, and they were distributed in all primary schools nationwide. Great achievement. A comprehensive welfare package for primary school teachers was also established by the Commission, MPEC. They established a comprehensive welfare package for primary school teachers. At least at the end of the term, teachers have a welfare package to go home. This is just to motivate them to put more effort in their teaching profession. So these are the achievements of the National Primary Education Commission, NPEC. Then we move to the problems that confront the National Primary Education Commission. National Primary Education Commission was confronted with a lot of problems during their administration. Problems that confront the National Primary Education Commission, NPEC. One, there was delay in the institution of the pension scheme for teachers. There was delay in the institution of the pension scheme for teachers. They were the one that initiated pension scheme for teachers. Before it was approved by the government, there was serious delay because of what? Debates over it. Debate at the legislative office over it, whether it shall be approved or not. So there was a great delay in the institution of the pension scheme for teachers. Two, there was delay in the implementation of the approved teacher salary scales. There was also delay in the implementation when it has been approved. To implement it, there was a delay again. There was delay in the implementation of the approved teacher salary scale, TSS. 3, there was absence of teacher registration council. There was absence of teacher registration council. No, you don't know who is who. You don't know anybody teaching is just approved as a teacher. No teacher registration council. No, nothing like that. So it poses a problem to the commission to really know the actual number of teachers. Number 4, non-release of funds donated by the World Bank and UNICEF. Non-release of funds donated by the World Bank and UNICEF. The funds was donated, but the federal government couldn't release it. And it's still happening till tomorrow. 6, non-release of funds for massive rehabilitation of primary schools nationwide. Non-release of funds for massive rehabilitation of primary schools nationwide. And 7, non-release of funds for the acquisition and development of staff houses in Abuja. Non-release of funds for the acquisition and development of staff houses in Abuja. These are serious problems that MPEC face in the administration of primary education in Nigeria. Please take down this assignment. This assignment should be submitted to my email, setengozicecilia@gmail.com. setengozicilia@gmail.com. Number 1, state 5 functions of primary school management boards at state level. State 5 functions of primary school management boards at state level. State 5 functions of primary school management boards at state level. 2. National Primary Education Commission recorded great achievements in the management of primary school in Nigeria. State these achievements. State these achievements. 2. National Primary Education Commission recorded great achievements in the management of primary education in Nigeria. State these achievements. Submit to setengozcecilia@gmail.com. setengozcecilia@gmail.com. Setengos is spelled as SETENGOZI. Cecilia, CECILIA @gmail.com. I spell it again. SETENGOZI. Cecilia, CECILIA @gmail.com. So that's how far we could go today. Next week, we are going to the historical background of management of primary education in Nigeria. Historical background of management of primary education in Nigeria. You can just go through it for that day. God bless you. Bye.